Yeah, I loved him.
Okay. Why are you rewriting the past?
I'm not rewriting the past.
Yes, you have been, Kody.
I'm not rewriting the past. I'm being honest about it because
okay, explain that to me, because that doesn't make sense.
Sister Wives star Kody Brown reveals devastating addiction to painkillers. Candidly opened up about her past addiction to painkillers. The 53-year-old reality star, who appears on the TLC show with her ex-husband Kody Brown and their polygamist family, revealed in her new memoir that she started taking oxycodone in 2016 after having knee surgery. However, Brown had never taken a drug of that caliber before, noting that she'd only have ibuprofen or aspirin when she was in pain. With the surgery, I had already fixed the problem, and it hurt, so I took my meds, she wrote in her book, Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom, which was published Tuesday. On the third day after the surgery, I felt like I had the flu. According to Brown, oxycodone gave her the best high she ever felt. She even took it right before she was going to film Sister Wives, since she felt like she could do anything on oxy. However, she confessed that after 45 minutes of that high, she'd feel so sad and became focused on taking it again later. 2 weeks after Kody started taking oxycodone, Meri Brown, the daughter of Kody's former wife, Janelle, confronted her about the addiction. Meri, who was about to marry her fiancé Caleb Rush, told her she was a mess and that her family missed her. Kody took all of the young girls out of town, and I spent the weekend in bed sobbing, watching Pretty Woman over and sobbing, she wrote. I couldn't handle my life. I couldn't handle anything. My mom stayed with me and took care of me. At the end, I gave the rest of the oxycodone to my mom. According to Kody, she was unbalanced for the 6 months after she quit taking oxycodone, recalling that she was angry that she couldn't get the painkiller. However, she still credited Meri for helping her overcome the addiction. I just dealt with it privately because at the time, it was absolutely devastating, she said. It was very difficult, and even though I was on it for a month, the effects of it lasted at least 6. I didn't feel normal. I didn't feel okay for so long. So, once I was done and I felt better, I just felt good to feel better, she continued. And I realized that with writing the book, that's something I didn't go back and revisit was the addiction to oxycodone. She acknowledged that while oxycodone can relieve severe pain, she can get addicted to things easily. So it's best for her to stay away from those painkillers entirely. But I just wasn't in a place where I could talk about it on the show. I just really couldn't. It was so personal, and it was embarrassing, and I didn't know if I wanted people to know that about me, Kody concluded. During Kody's 28-year marriage to Kody, they welcomed 6 children: Aspen, Michael T., Paydon, Gwendolyn, Isabel, and Truly. The couple split in 2021, and Kody has since remarried. The polygamist family also includes Kody's current wife, Robyn, his former wives Meri and Janelle, and their 12 other children. The family will be featured on the 20th season of Sister Wives starting September 28th. Sister Wives star Kody Brown's memoir titled Sister Wife, a memoir of faith, family, and finding freedom launched on September 2nd, 2025. Kody's memoir reveals incidents and how they unfolded while she was with her ex-husband, Kody Brown. Fans must remember he was also married to Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Robyn Brown. The book focuses on Kody's spiritual marriage with Kody, their relationship, addiction, becoming a mother, and more. She also wrote about losing Janelle Brown's late son, Garrison, among other significant incidents from the show. Before her memoir's release, Kody Brown shared a post via Instagram on August 26, 2025. She mentioned how writing her story had been a journey for her. After Meri Brown and Janelle Brown, Kody Brown got married to Kody, and she became his third wife. In her memoir, she stated that the two hit it off immediately since their first meeting at the church. Fans must remember how Kody and Kody Brown announced their split in 2021. Following that, his other 2 wives, Janelle and Meri, also announced their split from Kody in 2022 and 2023, respectively. Referring to her time with her ex-husband and getting married, Kody wrote, "Even after realizing that the two didn't have a functioning marriage, they stayed together for over a decade. She wrote that she couldn't respect him if he wouldn't help her with their children. Christine also opened up about Janelle Brown's son, Garrison's, demise in her memoir. After Janelle shared about the substance abuse, they were able to have conversations about the same and how they could watch for the signs in their kids. She referred to Garrison as their beautiful, insightful son. After struggling with the dissolution of his plural marriage, Kody Brown is forced to decide if he wants to give the lifestyle another try or if he's content with a monogamous marriage in the latest season of Sister Wives. It's been just 2 months since the TLC reality show wrapped up season 19, which explored the end of Kody and Meri Brown's marriage, his continued separation from Janelle Brown, and the death of Garrison Brown. In 2023, Kody Brown declared that he saw no reason to ever try polygamy again. Meanwhile, Robyn Brown has continuously bemoaned the end of her dreams of a plural marriage. As Kody Brown adjusts to his new reality, his ex-wives are also moving on. Meri Brown begins dating again, and she makes it clear to him that they have no chance at reconciling in the future. "We are never, ever getting back together," she says in one scene. Getting a spiritual divorce from her ex-husband. "We talked about the spiritual divorce, and I think I'm ready," she tells Meri Brown. "I love that you're doing this, Janelle," Meri Brown replies. While talking with her daughter Meri Brown, Janelle Brown reveals that Kody Brown wants to get together. "He wants to see me. I really want to tell him that will never be friends," she says. When the former couple does meet, Kody Brown apologizes for something he previously said. Based on the trailer, Kody Brown seems intent on making peace with his ex-wives and opens up about his desire in a confessional interview. "I would love healing with Meri. I would love healing with Janelle. I would love healing with Christine," he says. That path won't be easy, however, as Christine Brown makes it clear that she's not eager to be in touch with her ex-husband. "I don't want to talk to Kody ever again," she tells her new husband, David Woolley. Flash forward to a sit-down between the exes, and Kody seems determined to make amends. Kody Brown says he's determined to close on Coyote Pass soon, but Robyn Brown wants to handle it in a delicate manner. Kody first married Meri Brown in 1990 legally. He would then go on to spiritually marry Janelle in 1993 and Christine the following year. Robyn joined the expanded family with a spiritual marriage in 2010. Kody then divorced Meri, so he could legally marry Robyn in 2014. In her book, Christine, 53, recalled the first time she and Kody, 56, slept together during their honeymoon following their spiritual wedding ceremony in March 1994. According to the mom of 6, the encounter was awkward and painful. "At the time, I couldn't imagine what that would feel like," she wrote. "I knew the basics of what would happen, but even though Kody and I had been friends for years, we exchanged no excited, silly banter on our wedding night." Due to his marriages to Meri and Janelle, Christine noted that Kody already had some experience, "so I thought I would be safe with him, that he would be careful not to hurt me." However, she said their first time together hurt like crazy, to the point that she cried. "I've been looking forward to this for so long," I said, crying from the pain. Christine went on. "I envisioned hand-holding moonlight, gentle touches. I imagined feeling beautiful and adored. I imagined a loving acknowledgement of our eternal life together." Despite their unfortunate first time together, Christine said that she figured things would get better. According to Christine, the situation did not improve, writing that Kody remained distant during their encounters in the bedroom, with Christine and the other wives being put on a rotating schedule. "I didn't feel as if he and I grew any closer," Christine said. "I knew how close he could be with Meri and Janelle. The walls were thin. It's one thing to know your roommate is having sex in the new bedroom over. It's another when it's your husband and you can hear everything. Yes, we were all married to him," she continued. "Yes, I knew what he was up to on the nights when he wasn't with me. And yes, it shocked me how much it hurt to hear it, especially when it sounded as if they had actual relationships where they talked and played and enjoyed each other physically. We were all careful not to demonstrate affection in front of the other sister wives, no hand-holding or terms of endearment, but at night, I could hear the affection," she added. "It was different in my bedroom." Christine said that the apparent contrasting dynamic between her and Kody compared to the other wives and Kody, negatively impacted her body image. She also wrote that she was always covered during her nights with Kody, claiming that her then-husband wanted her to wear polygamy PJs or lingerie, but said the latter never felt like it was for sexy reasons. "It would take years for me to feel good in my own body," Christine said. "I had been so confident when I got married, but that part of my personality started to erode. That first year, I lost myself." Meanwhile, Christine also wrote that she always had to initiate sex with Kody, noting that things weren't exactly inspiring. In return for sex, Kody required a back massage, which would turn into a full-body massage. "He never offered to return the favor," she said, noting that she would broach the subject with Kody. "I told him I would love to have my shoulders rubbed, that it would be a big deal for me. 'It's not a turn-on for me,' he'd say. Or, 'I'm already tired.' Or, 'I had a hard day at work.' I don't know if my sister wives gave Kody massages. We never talked about what happened or didn't in the bedroom," she wrote. "But I felt like I had to give him massages, so he would have sex with me." Despite this, Christine said she and Kody got into a rhythm with sex and there were a few years where it was kind of good. However, she said that she didn't have her first orgasm until about 2 years into her marriage with Kody, and it was by accident. Christine said she realized there was something missing after Kody married Robyn. "When he married Robyn, that's where I was like, oh, there definitely is something missing here," she told host Sukanya Krishnan. "But at that point, it was already almost over anyway. But it wasn't a real true intimacy," she continued. "He didn't take care of me emotionally, romantically, physically, or financially. Nothing. I was independent at that point." She went on to describe their dynamic as apathetic, saying, I guess we kinda have to. Maybe there was just a physical need that was met." "It was an obligation, a marital obligation," Krishnan replied, to which Christine agreed. "Probably for both of us." "Yeah, sad. The sex was Neve God. It was just so broken," she admitted. After more than 25 years together, Christine, who shares kids Aspen, 30, Michael T, 29, Paydon, 27, Gwendolyn, 23, Isabel, 22, and Truly, 15, with Kody split from Kody, leaving in November 2021, being the first sister wife to do so. Janelle soon followed, ending her relationship with him a year later. Meanwhile, Meri confirmed in January 2023 that she and Kody were also done for good.